Hey everybody, just want to tell you really quick about some new opportunities that we have to make a public comment, which basically just means to send our thoughts, feelings, and concerns to DHS based on some changes that they're making. They released notice of these changes in the newspaper. So here is classifieds at arkansasonline.com, and the different divisions have released different notices. So for one thing, in these notices, they'll tell you where you can mail your comments or email. So make sure if you're going to place your public comment that you send it to becky.murphy@dhs.arkansas.gov. And the notices also tell us about some public hearings that are coming up. And I'll show you on their website where you can find those things. This is the Arkansas Medicaid website, and it does tell you all about the proposed rules for public comment, but how do you find this? I start here, and I always type in Arkansas Medicaid, and it takes me to their website. And I don't have to remember what it is, I just Google it. Once I get here, the top menu, Arkansas Medicaid information, choose General. And then over on the left side, you'll see action items for public response. You can choose proposed rules for public comment. That's all the manuals. Those are the things you're going to put your public comment about. But it also talks to you about upcoming public hearings. This is important because they're going to have different meetings around the state where you get to go and share in person what you think about these different changes that they're making. So there will be one in Little Rock on August 20th at 5 p.m., one in Hope on September 6th at 5 p.m., and then there's a third one that they're working on. So let's go to the rules for public comment. You'll notice that there are a lot of them. There are different ones, everything from the PASSE to the waiver to behavioral health manual changes to state plan amendment. They're all important. But you may care about one more than you do another, just based on what affects you. So first of all, something very important. Remember how I told you to email Becky Murphy@dhs.arkansas.gov. And when you email Becky, make sure that you tell Becky which of these you are commenting on. So if you're going to look at PASSE waiver, the waiver application they sent, which I've already got open, you can read about it if you want to and make your public comment on that. Or you could look at one of these PASSE manuals, and all you do is click on the link. It depends on what type of computer you have. Some may automatically open it for you, while others may download it to your computer, and you may have to go to your downloads folder and open that document. I have a couple open for us. This is one that it's the PASSE 1-18 up. So when I emailed Becky, I would tell her which one I'm commenting on. So say this is page 10 of 60. So some of these documents are long, but this is something I would care about, the covered services. And I would read through here and see that the PASSE is required to ensure that a member has access to all services covered under the Medicaid state plan. So the PASSE doesn't get to just choose. The Medicaid state plan is very documented. They're the things that we're getting now. Unless they were to change the Medicaid state plan, which we need to go read some of those manuals and make sure that isn't in there. But basically what we're getting now, the PASSE is required to ensure, including therapy services or your hospital, when you go to the hospital to see different specialists or to your doctor. Those things are required because they're medically necessary for you. So there are a lot of things listed in the Medicaid state plan, but they're going to cover what things that are medically necessary for you. It does also talk about excluded services. So for example, we talked about before how school-based services provided by employees are not going to be covered, and basically they're just going to work the same as they always have. The PASSE is not going to manage school-based services that are, the important phrase, provided by school employees. So these are all the different ones. There's a ton of them. And just be patient. Take this opportunity, read through there, send Becky your public comment, the things that you like, the things that concern you. Make sure you get those on the record and take this opportunity to take action for yourself.